And welcome to your first Wellness Monday of the new trimester, trimester 2. Today is November 29th. I'm Ms. Vargas, your school social worker, and today we're going to be learning about mindful listening. So just sit back and relax. Today is going to be a really great lesson. It's actually one of my favorites. And for today's lesson, you won't really need any materials. Your advisor should have a link ready to go with some recordings to listen to for this activity. So, have you ever experienced a time where the thoughts inside of your head got really loud or kind of wouldn't stop? So this actually happened to me last night. I went to bed early because it's Thanksgiving break right now. And at like 1:30 in the morning, I woke up and I automatically started thinking about all the things that I needed to do today. And it just wouldn't turn off for me. It was so frustrating because I was just so worried and stressed about all the things that I needed to do in the day. But there wasn't really anything that I could do in that moment because it was at 1:30 in the morning, right? So mindfulness, as we know, kind of helps us connect to and live in the present. And this can be really challenging. However, adding music can be a powerful way to experience the present moment. For me last night, one of the things that I really focused on as I was trying to fall back to sleep, I actually put my headphones in and I listened to this recording of ocean waves that kind of helped me fall back asleep. I know it sounds cheesy, but it actually did work. And so today's tool is called mindful listening. So I'm going to invite you to join me in this practice. And at the end, we're going to reflect together on our experience. And just while we're practicing this tool today, it's really important that you keep your opinions to yourself so that everyone can get a chance to try the tool, especially because this is such an important listening tool today. So we're going to focus our attention just on listening. And I want you to allow yourself to only listen to the calming sounds. Try and avoid simultaneously doing any classwork or looking at your phone or your school computer. And it's completely normal if your mind starts to wander. If you notice this happening, just bring your mind and your attention back to the sounds that you hear. Remember, we're strengthening our attention muscles by returning back to the present moment when we get lost in thought. So advisors, I sent out a link earlier to the website called calmsound.com. If you could go ahead and get that open now, that would be great. There's lots of different options there. And why not have one of your advisees choose which sound they'd like to hear? There's a couple of really good options that I like. One is ocean sounds, which are those calming waves I listened to last night. Thunderstorm or country garden. There's lots of other ones too. You all can pick as a team. So first, go ahead and just clear your space and push away any papers or class materials on the top of your desk. Nothing should really be in your hands. Go ahead and find a comfortable, mindful position. Maybe take a couple of head and neck stretches to kind of settle in, rolling your shoulders back. Oh. And you have the option to sit upright, or you can put your head down on the desk. Just slowly let your body soften and become still. When you've found your comfortable position, gently close your eyes or shift your attention to gaze at the floor, whatever's most comfortable for you. And now we're going to simply pay attention to the sound that your advisor will play for 2 minutes or until the sound fades away. If you notice your focus start to wander towards your thoughts, simply guide it back to focusing on the sound. Advisors, go ahead and play that sound for about 2 minutes. And students, just go ahead and focus on the sound If your attention wanders, bring it back. You can pause here. So go ahead and start to shift your attention back into your body. Notice your hands and your feet. Maybe gently wiggle your fingers and toes. If it feels good, take a big stretch overhead, as if you're waking up for the second time today. Maybe shaking it out, rolling your head and neck again. Oh, settling back in. When you're ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes and return your attention back to the front of the classroom. So now that we practice mindful listening, let's reflect on our experience and see how we did with it. So raise your hand if you like this tool. And does anyone want to share why? That's okay if not. But maybe share out where you might use this tool in your daily life. And it's really okay if you didn't like this tool. I want to remind you that all these tools, there's so many of them, and you're welcome to try them all and see what works best for you. And what may not work today could certainly work tomorrow. We will see you again next week on Monday. I hope you have a great first day of trimester 2, and really focus on setting some strong goals for this trimester. Bye, everyone. Take care.